What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be checking out the campus climbing and training, which is this small little gym like right outside of Boulder, and it's a really sick gym, so let's get right on into the session. Alright, so yeah, this is the campus climbing and training gym. It's really cool. It has like a 3 different angled like comp wall and then a bunch of different boards. They're all adjustable. Here's the grading system. It has these kind of like color grading system, kind of like B pump, where it's like the color of the tape grades and there's not actual V grades. I started off on this purple tag here. Well, this wasn't my warm-up, but I warmed up on a few like the white and red tags, but this is the first one I got on video. This cool purple slab. And also this session was in between my lead divisionals qualification and final round, so that's why I won't be getting on really any of the super overhanging stuff today, because I had to save all my energy for divisional finals. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch it. It's a banger. I really wanted to come to this gym because it looked really compy, and yeah, it was pretty compy, and it had a bunch of moves that I really needed to work on, like that one there. I'm really bad at coordination moves, so this is a really good training session, especially because I've got boulder divisionals in just a few weeks, so I have to be locked in for that. So yeah, it was good to come in here and train some comp slab and some coordination moves and stuff like that. I had the beginning of this purple slab pretty much dialed in, but it was this end part because it was like really weird to generate. All the feet were pretty small, and then you had to like catch it's like a sloper jug, and then you had to land the foot just right, and I could not just like, I couldn't get the right generation. I kept like falling out from the wall when I would go for the move, and it just took a couple of attempts to kind of like really lock it in and learn the move, and just spun off there. Then I really locked in, and I finally dialed in the end move after trying it just from like pulling on with some jugs, and yeah, then I got this attempt. I really tried to like put a bunch of weight on my right foot on this attempt before going for the move, so that way I could like really get enough height to hit the hold, and then yeah, stuck the move and was really happy to send that. I then wanted to just try this red-green tape just for fun, because the first move looked really fun, but I like hit the blocker, just couldn't hit the hold just right after that. But yeah, I had a pretty cool first move, but after that, this second move, you had like a really slippery small right foot, and you had to go into this like pinch on the volume, and I figured this one was just a little bit too physical because, you know, I had to save my energy for divisionals. But I moved on to this yellow tape blue slab. This one had a really cool first move. I didn't manage to nail it on the first attempt though, kind of came out from the wall. But on the second attempt, I made sure to like come out from the wall a little bit, and then I went for the move. I went back into the wall, so that way I stayed close to the wall. And yeah, that move was pretty fun. But then this like right foot here is pretty slippery, and I just like slipped a huff. But then yeah, I brushed the foot on this attempt, and yeah, the top wasn't too bad. It was pretty fun though too. It was like kind of a paddle finish move, and like a paddle is like the only coordination I'm like kind of decent at, so yeah, managed to stick that one. Then I moved on to this other purple tag. It finishes on the same like sloper jug that the other one does, and I couldn't just like figure out the start move for this one. I couldn't tell if I wanted to like reach over or if I wanted to kind of go for the hand first, and I went for the hand and it just kind of slid off. This attempt I went for the foot first, and that felt a lot better. And then this one actually felt a pretty good amount like easier than the other purple one, so it must have just been like hard because of the first move, because the top was pretty easy but still pretty fun. And I moved on to this red yellow tape, and this thing was like super hard. I couldn't figure out which way I wanted to start because the crimps and the foot position felt super weird. And then yeah, like both these feet were like super slopey and bad, and so I wasn't sure like what position I wanted to get into. But I finally found this position, and I tried to get like my foot up, but it was like I'm surprised the right foot stayed as long as it did, but when it slipped I pretty much hit everything on the way down. I then really wanted to try this black yellow tape in the 45. It has this cool like start sequence where you go out to a jug off a no-tex hold, and then this is like my complete anti-style. I don't think I've ever stuck a move like this, so maybe like once, and it was like a V6. So yeah, I wish I could have worked on this one a lot more, but it took like a bunch of energy. And then I couldn't help myself. I got on the blue tape. This thing was really hard, and I probably could have sent it if I tried pretty hard, but you know, I really wanted to do well at finals the next day, so I decided to just not try it anymore. All the crimps felt really bad too. I then moved on to this cool blue yellow tape. It had this really cool first move that it's like every attempt I tried it, I got closer and closer. And also tried the top because the top was looked kind of technical. You had to like get your left foot out on the dual tex part of the start hold to like cross over and down into this crimp, and then the last move was just to jump to a pretty good crimp. And then on this attempt, I finally dialed in the start move. I realized that I had to like jump more to the left so that I was able to like pull on the undercling a bit more. And yeah, I stuck the move. There's also like this little hidden wall off to the side, and there's this really hard like purple tape. Like the start just kind of confused me because I kept going for it and slipping off the right foot because it was like an upside down dual tex foot. But I realized if I just went right foot on the start volume first and then over, then it was a lot better. But then I just kind of like messed up the middle sequence and just kind of like spun off. And then on this attempt, I realized that once I got to this position here, I had to kind of like piano match on the undercling crimp. That way I could like get my right hand out to the arete, and that way it would make the position a lot better, and that way I could get my left foot up onto the jug start. And then the top was pretty chill. Then after that one, I moved on to this blue tape running slab, which was like, this is like my nightmare. Like I got close to the move like twice and that was it. And I tried this thing for like an hour. But yeah, so I know what I really have to work on for divisionals and nationals if I make it. But yeah, this gym is super sick. I definitely want to come back here a lot more, and you should definitely check it out if you can. Yeah, I think this attempt right here was my best attempt, and I got like kind of close, but what I realized after was I wasn't keeping the right foot on long enough when I went for the first right left, so I'd have to keep that on a lot more. But hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe.